It's never too late. I want you to hear that. Not just hear it, feel it. Deep in your bones, I want you to know that no matter where you are in life, no matter how far you think you've strayed, no matter how many mistakes you've made, it is never too late to turn it all around. Too often, people get stuck in this trap of believing that their past defines them. They think, well, I've messed up too much. I've wasted too much time. I've gone too far down the wrong road. But that's not the truth. The truth is, every single day you wake up is a chance to start over, a chance to rewrite your story. And if you don't believe me, if you're sitting there thinking that sounds too good to be true, then let me talk to you about life. Life doesn't wait for you to be ready. It doesn't pause because you're hurting, or because you're scared, or because you're tired. It moves. It keeps going, with or without you. And the question isn't whether life will give you challenges. It will. The question is, what are you going to do with the time you have left? I've faced moments where I thought I'd lost my way, times where I questioned whether I'd ever reach the potential I knew was inside me. When I flunked out of college, I thought my story was over. I thought I had let everyone down, my family, my friends, myself. But it wasn't over. It was just the beginning. I learned that failure is not the end of the road unless you decide to stop walking. And trust me, the moment you decide to keep moving, to take just one step forward, you'll start to realize how much power you still have. The problem is, most of us are too focused on the rearview mirror. We keep looking back, replaying every mistake, every misstep, every wrong turn. But let me ask you something. If you're driving a car, where's your focus supposed to be? Are you staring in that rearview mirror the whole time? Or are you looking ahead at the road in front of you? That's how life works. You glance at the past, learn from it, grow from it, but you don't live there. The road ahead is where your potential lies. Here's the thing. You can't change what's already happened. You can't unmake the mistakes, and you can't undo the pain, but you can choose what you're going to do next. That's the beauty of life. It's constantly giving you new chances. And the only person who can stop you from taking those chances is you. I want to share a story with you. There was a man, down on his luck, who felt like life had passed him by. He was in his 60s, living on Social Security, struggling to make ends meet. But he had a recipe, a fried chicken recipe. And instead of giving up, instead of saying, "I'm too old," he went door to door, pitching that recipe. Most people told him no. In fact, he heard over 1,000 no's before someone said yes. That man was Colonel Sanders. He started KFC in his 60s, and now it's one of the most recognized brands in the world. Do you think he cared about how many times he'd failed before that? Do you think he let his age, his circumstances, or his past dictate his future? No. He knew it wasn't too late, and because of that belief, he changed his life. You see, the power to start over doesn't come from some external source. It comes from within. It's the moment you decide to let go of your excuses, to stop blaming your past, and to take responsibility for your future. And I know that's easier said than done. I know there are times when it feels impossible, when you're weighed down by guilt, regret, or fear. But I'm telling you, as long as you're breathing, you've got a shot. So stop focusing on what you've lost. Stop obsessing over what didn't work out. Because every failure, every setback, every closed door, it's all part of the process. And every single one of those moments carries a lesson. If you take the time to learn from them, you'll realize they weren't wasted, they were necessary. When I started acting, I faced rejection after rejection. There were casting directors who told me I wasn't good enough. There were roles I didn't get, opportunities I missed. But I didn't let those no's stop me. In fact, I used them. I let every rejection fuel my fire. I studied harder, worked longer, and refused to quit. And when I finally broke through, when I finally started getting those yeses, it wasn't because the road had gotten easier. It was because I'd gotten stronger. And that's the key. You've got to keep going. You've got to take those hard moments, those failures, and use them as stepping stones. Because the truth is, the things that test you the most are the things that shape you the most. Diamonds are made under pressure. Steel is forged in fire. And you are being shaped by every challenge you face. But here's the thing. Mental strength alone isn't enough. You've got to protect your energy. Surround yourself with people who believe in you, who push you to grow, and who remind you of your worth. You don't have to carry everyone's baggage. You don't have to say yes to every request or try to please everyone around you. Your time, your energy, your focus, those are precious. Guard them with everything you've got, and don't forget to be grateful. Gratitude has a way of shifting your perspective. It takes your focus off what's missing and places it on what you have. Even in the hardest times, there's something to be grateful for. The lessons you've learned, the strength you've gained, the fact that you've made it this far. Gratitude reminds you that every day is a gift, and every moment is an opportunity to begin again. So here's my challenge to you. Stop waiting for the perfect time. Stop waiting for someone else to tell you it's okay to start over. You don't need their permission. The only permission you need is your own. It's never too late to rewrite your story. It's never too late to take a risk, to dream big, to chase the life you've always wanted. The past is behind you. The future is ahead of you. And the choice is yours. This is your moment. Take it. This is Denzel Washington. Thank you for listening. And remember, you have the power to start over, to rise, and to become everything you're meant to be. Stay strong, stay focused, and keep pushing forward. Until next time.